back to another Gastlecast Rewind, where we're taking you back to some of our older videos. And this one isn't that old. This is back when we discussed the whole Buckeye fiasco.
Yep, well, I'm prepared for all of those people to come back.
Yeah, this was a rough one, and there was a lot of drama surrounding this, and there was a lot of drama surrounding Funko at the time, and eventually it leached right onto us, and we were fighting off all sorts of pieces of shit.
Yeah, what's really interesting though is we were just relaying information that we read online, but then people like hardcore came after us for this.
Were very
I don't understand
angry.
Why.
Yeah.
I wasn't there, I didn't see it. I was just saying what the internet was saying.
But there was one Funko Pop that was sold over at Buckeye that absolutely blew our minds, and we discuss it in this video. Enjoy this Gastlecast Rewind.
You're gonna find out that Funko doesn't give a f***eye. Where the f***eye is Buckeye?
That might be the greatest opening we've ever had on our video, ever. That's the greatest ever. So if you don't know what Buckeye Warehouse is, it's Funko's warehouse located in Arizona. And over the last couple of days, going into this weekend, they're going to have an all-out bonanza of Funko Pops. And sometimes people find hidden grails in there.
Yeah, people were finding a lot of hidden grails, to include NFT grails.
But we already covered that. And
But I want to talk about it some more. Funko, f*** 'em.
Okay, I'm glad we got that off the table. But there have been some other Funko Pops that are turning up there that's blowing people's mind. But first, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the little bell. That way you'll know anytime we go live or post new content. And hit the like button because that helps this channel in a very big way. Stick around until the end of the video because we have something awesome to show you. Okay, so Buckeye, Arizona, Funko Warehouse. Lots of going on there. I have some problems with this, but I just want to make this known before we get into it that I am really happy for all the people that stood in line, went to the warehouse, and were able to get super awesome grails. I have no problem with any of that at all. I think that is super cool.
Samesies!
This video would be so much better if you didn't do that. Okay, so maybe I'll start off with a couple of pops that were there and some of my problems with this. So they have a gold gecko from Geico. That was from the Halloween thing. It was called like Gecko Ween or something.
Yes, it was Gecko Ween.
This gold Funko Pop is showing up at the warehouse and there's only 100 of the Funko Pops. I'm not mad that anybody got it. I'm just shocked that it's there.
Same. It's really weird because you would imagine that everybody who won one would have typed in their address. Like,
Right?
I know for a fact that people were going crazy over that, using different email addresses, doing a bunch of different spins every day on this. It was a spin to win game or whatever.
Yeah.
There's no way that 100 people didn't win that.
That's what I'm saying. It's really surprising that not all 100 were claimed. Like, I feel like there's something up with this because I feel
It
like
could have been glitchy.
glitchy, maybe the system didn't work the way that it was supposed to, but it's really bizarre that these Funko Pops are showing up there. I figured they would be in the hands of the collectors already. Didn't expect to see them there. They have Fright Night Funko sodas.
They have Fright Night Pops too.
Do they really?
Yeah, they had a lot of the They Live guys. I at least saw photos of that. They might have had more that we just haven't seen.
Okay, so the issue I have with this, again, is not that people were able to get it. It's with Funko not distributing the stuff properly. A lot of this would have been nice if they put it in boxes that we could have purchased that were mystery boxes, i.e. the Christmas box. That Christmas box was full of crap. And the reason why it was full of crap is because Funko needed to get rid of this stuff at all costs. Why couldn't they have put some like cool stuff in that box? Why was it all absolute garbage?
When you were purchasing them online, you were spending X amount of dollars. It wasn't like a super low price. It wasn't a super high price. They were bundling a bunch of together, but it was literally
Yeah.
like it was stuff nobody wanted. They could have thrown a couple things here and there.
We actually got the boxes. A bunch of friends got the boxes. We all unboxed right here on the channel live, and it was nothing but
horrible.
And I think most of us got like exactly the same crap.
Pretty much. Now, before we get any further though, I noticed that there were a lot of people in reference to the NFT pop thing, people who don't collect the NFT pops, saying the only reason people are in such an uproar is jealousy because they weren't there to get it for $15. No jealousy here. What we personally, at least, and I can't speak for everybody, we personally feel the NFT Funko Pop thing was bull because of the premise. It has nothing to do with the fact that we weren't the ones to get them for $15. I saw that so many times on the internet, and people
Yeah.
were saying, well, from what we know, it was only maybe like 12 to 20. And it's like, that doesn't matter. They said that they would be destroyed, and the fact of the matter is, they weren't destroyed.
Right.
They had a box that they were selling.
Right, there was no transparency on the NFT Funko Pops, and that's something that we should really keep out of this video, only because that is a whole separate thing.
No, I understand, but I brought it up because you're getting into the territory of, well, why'd they have them there in Arizona? Why couldn't they
Sure.
have done this so that everyone else could get them? That's not jealousy, I promise. It's just like, why put lame in what should be a cool mystery box?
Agreed. But one thing I did want to mention about NFTs, since you brought it up, is that the sign today did not have NFTs listed on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I, honest to God, I thought that they were going to take a marker and just do this. And then so like now the sign wouldn't have NFT on it. But good for them for capturing and seeing that that was a problem. That
How
had
could
to have
they
been
not?
Well, that had to have been a warehouse issue where the people in the warehouse were just doing what they
Listen, we'll talk about this
in a different
in another
video.
video.
Oh, Heather, I got so much.
Because-
now you start talking about NFTs, you got me
I know,
on it.
but listen, we are going to talk further about this whole
Okay.
NFT debacle. However, I did see a picture, and someone is claiming that there was another Leonardo Grail and the gold gecko.
Okay.
I don't know how true that is. I
Okay.
have not seen a timestamp receipt. I just saw a picture of
Right.
a guy standing in a parking lot with one on top of the other.
Got it. So we'll leave that into another video, and that might come out tomorrow. So look out for that video where we'll discuss all of that. So apparently for this weekend, you are only supposed to be able to buy 2 con exclusives as you step through the door. But apparently that rule has been completely broken. That's no longer true, and people are buying whatever the hell they want. I don't know if that's a rule that's there right now or they're continuing with that rule. I don't know what's going on, but I've read that through all the different things people have been saying.
Okay, I saw the Alien They Live Freddy Funko on someone's dash.
Okay, yeah,
Like
so
10
that
or
picture
15
is
of
right
them.
here. I didn't realize I even had it, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, I said 10 or 15. I exaggerated.
There might be more behind them, I don't know, but there's a lot here. That's a lot of
Yeah.
that Freddy Funko as they
Although,
live.
that could be just a bunch of people piling in one van.
And then there's another picture. Look at this. There's a Geico Gecko Funko Pop. There's also some Jeffrey Giraffes. There's all sorts of stuff in here. And some stuff is sort of lame, but for the most part, there's some good stuff here. Okay, so here's my problem with the gecko thing. I didn't get to this. So the gold gecko, fine, whatever. My problem is a lot of people did not receive their geckos. We're
Yes.
talking about the green ones. We're talking about the orange ones and the glow-in-the-dark ones. People did not get them in the mail. It didn't work out. The emails got screwed up. People are still looking for them. But now they're all being sold at this Funko Warehouse.
One of our very good friends actually was supposed to get the green gecko, filled everything out properly, never received it.
They're selling the things that people are owed. I mean, I don't want to use the word owed, but
They
we're like,
want it.
they want, yeah, people's prizes are basically
Yeah.
being sold to people at this warehouse right now. Here's the premise. Funko needs to get rid of as much as possible. And they probably have to get rid as much as possible because maybe tax things, but I think mostly because they have to clear out the warehouses. They want to be able to bring in more product. They have to. At this point, they're cleaning house. They cleaned house with the Christmas boxes at Funko HQ.
They cleaned
and now,
house with all their employees.
and well, that too, that's a whole different subject. But then they're clearing the warehouse over in Arizona. People were defending the fact that the NFT Funko Pops were there. But my issue with that, not trying to go back into this again.
We're going back into this.
I know, but I'm just saying my problem with that is why is that sitting in that warehouse just like willy-nilly anyway? That's a real big issue.
It's a
But
huge issue.
a lot of these Funko Pops that are sort of prized items that were supposed to be going out to people, they're not going anywhere. They're at a warehouse being sold to people right now. I find that to be a big issue.
That is a huge slap in the face. That's
Yes.
like, for example, if we went to Fright Night, okay, we spend $200 per ticket. They say, sorry, we don't have enough of these boxes for you too. And
Exactly.
then they sold them over at the Arizona warehouse.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like if they run dry on stuff and they're emailing you and saying, I don't have this or we don't have that. Or, hey, listen to this. What if you got a gecko and the box was damaged? You email, you say, hey, my box is damaged. And they're like, sorry, we can't send you a new box because we've run out.
Oh,
but they're selling them.
It was a free pop, so just pull it out of box. It's okay. Hope you enjoy it. Bye.
Right, exactly. Of course, they always throw out the window that we're Funko Pop collectors. I mean, Funko Pop collectors are super anal when it comes to their boxes.
Guess what else they were selling at the warehouse today? Replacement boxes.
What?
Why would they have replacement boxes if they don't care about the boxes?
Wait a minute. What do you mean?
$1 a piece. Warehouse.
They were selling boxes? Empty
Replacement boxes, yep.
Wow, that's a new one. I didn't know that. So they're selling prizes that people should have won. They were selling boxes maybe people needed and couldn't get a replacement box for a Funko Pop that was damaged. I mean, what is going on?
I think a big problem is that Funko is just too big and they're continuously cycling employees. Things get translated down the line of employees and nobody knows exactly what's supposed to go on because it's such a large operation. Like the people working that warehouse, they most likely are not even Funko fans. They could potentially be people that are just like, what the f is this thing? Okay, I'll sell it because I need a job.
Well, they could have just hired a team to take care of this particular warehouse situation, the sale.
That's what I'm thinking too. They probably aren't even technically like Funko employees. They might be like 1099 contractor sort of people. They don't know what this is.
Right.
And they're putting out a gold gecko thinking, okay, this is a gold Geico gecko, here you go.
They don't know the importance of it.
And on top of that, the people that are handling customer service, they most likely are either remote or not where they would store replacement boxes or replacement items.
That's also true.
So it's not like they can say, oh yeah, well we have one of those Leonardo Grails, you know, let us get this to you.
A lot of people are asking why they weren't selling like these Funko Pops online and doing all these things. And the reason for that is because they don't want to have to put in the extra work and effort. It's going to take a lot of work and effort from the warehouse to pack boxes up, ship them out to people that are ordering online. The best way to handle getting rid of a lot of stuff at one time is to put something out, say we have a huge sale, come and just clear out the entire warehouse. We need to get this stuff out. And that's precisely what they're doing. They're literally taking winter or summer stuff like clothing and wiping it out like they would do during a sale with clothes.
Putting it in the back of the store on the clearance rack.
And now they're bringing out the spring exclusives. That's exactly what's going on here. They're setting themselves up for the next convention circuit, and so now they'll be prepared for incoming product. In the scheme of things, as a business, they don't care about the gold gecko. To them, it's just another Funko Pop. They need to get rid of it. They need to make some sort of money. So now they have this flash sale at Buckeye. And if we live close enough to Buckeye, you bet your bottom dollar. I don't know where that came from.
You're just old. It's okay.
We would be there. We'd be there. I'd have a little chair sitting outside. I'd be hanging out with all my friends.
Stop pretending like you have friends.
I would be in the middle of it. Oh, come on, guys, let's do this. You know, I'd be all like charged up. Yeah! Gold Gecko! I'd be all excited. Leonardo NFT Funko Pop. I'd be all crazy, drinking beers. Ah! It'd be nuts.
It would be nuts.
I probably wouldn't make it to the actual event. They would find me out in the parking lot, just passed out.
Most likely peeing somewhere.
Peeing on myself. Another thing that popped up today are people basically saying, is it possible that people are faking it? So they're bringing Funko Pop Grails and they're like, hey, look what I found at the warehouse.
So a lot of troll posts are going around and people are just taking pictures of like the most ridiculous things saying, oh, look what I got at the Arizona clearance sale, haha. It's hard to believe what's troll versus what's real.
I know, it really is. But when you see somebody's car full of that Freddy Funko as they live, there's no doubt that it had to come from the warehouse. I mean,
they had Fright Night literally listed.
That's what I'm saying. Like they had Fright Night there, yeah. This is the part that really sucks for us because we are on the East Coast. I wasn't going to make it out to Arizona to do this thing. No. But how fun would that have been, though, to be in line? You go inside. They have like a gold gecko we're picking up. I mean, how amazing is that? I'm just so happy for everybody who was able to go out there and pick all this stuff up.
Yeah,
that's
cool.
Such a cool event. And somebody had made mention that it was better than like Fun Days or better than Fright Night.
Pretty much.
It really was, because you guys are getting some of the coolest shit out there. And if you have photos of the things that you picked up there, maybe we haven't seen online, I would love if you shared that with us on Instagram or gastlecast@gmail.com. We would love to see your haul. A lot of people have been sharing photos with us, and it makes me really happy and puts a big smile on my face to know that people that we talk to are actually picking up these Geico Gecko gold figures. That's so cool.
Yeah, it's really neat.
Okay, so in closing on this topic, this event is incredible. I never expected in a billion years they would be doing the things that they're doing at this warehouse.
No.
The items that they're selling. I thought for sure this was going to be Christmas box part 2, and people were going to walk in and it was all the pops we saw on shelves, like in our local areas that no one wanted.
There is a lot of that though.
I did see some of that, but for the most part, there's like con exclusives there. There's a lot of really great items there. If you are near the Arizona or you're in the Arizona area, totally go and check it out because it seems well worth it. And it's my understanding that they're putting new items inside every single day. So you might show up tomorrow and unearth some gems. If you unearth some Transformer NFT Funko Pops, send me those photos ASAP. I need to know because I'm ready to yell, scream, and holler. I will lose my mind if that happens. I really, really will. And this is the perfect way to segue into the next thing I want to talk about.
Okay.
Oh, you have something to say?
Well, I was just gonna talk about how this seemed like a flea market because it's straight up just like pops sitting on tables, $40 tables that are like fold up.
Right, exactly. And they're selling these like
high-end grails.
The gecko is like $1,000 or something.
It's a high-end flea market. It's really weird to see these high-end grails on these like little tables.
Right, going for like $10 and $15.
Yeah.
Okay, so can I segue now?
Yeah, segue.
Are you done?
I'm about to be done with you.
$7bucksapop.com carries these Pop Shield armors, and they're the greatest. And by the way, I purchased not 4, not 6, but 8 Pop Shield armors. And the reason why I ordered all of these are for my Transformer NFT Funko Pops. That's where the segue comes from. And we're gonna put some of these in their respective boxes. Heather, check this out. So here is the main man, Optimus Prime Gold, and Bumblebee, Freddy Funko. So I figured we'll put them in these Pop Shield armor. I'm gonna rip this box open like an animal.
Careful.
What do I care? What do I care, Heather? I don't care.
These are literally the best hard stacks I have ever had the pleasure of using.
Oh my God, they're the best.
He's a little dusty. I had to get his dust off.
Okay, yeah. Look at that. And slides right in.
Toy like a toy gun.
And look, they connect to each other. Look at this. They stack perfectly. Who wouldn't want Pop Shield armors? Ow, you pinched my finger. That hurt.
Sorry.
Who wouldn't want Pop Shield armors to protect their Funko Pops, specifically the NFT Grails and Legendaries?
Or, on the topic, their Arizona Grail finds.
Yeah, there you go. So check them out at $7bucksapop.com. Buy yourself some Pop Shield armors. These are the best protection for your Funko Pops on the market, especially when it comes to high-end guys like this. Soon to be not high-end because they're going to be sold at Buckeye for $15.
Well, that's okay. You can pull these out and you can get some regular Pop Shields, the soft protectors, put these guys in there, and then save these for your other grails that are actually going to be grails.
All right, so I promised at the very end of the video I would show you something super cool. And I feel like everybody's going to agree with this because this is such a badass figure. And just a few days ago, we made a video talking about all of our very favorite collectibles. And in that video, we actually showed you this guy right here. This is Huel from Breaking Bad, Lying on the Money. Great piece. But today, we're showing you
This guy too.
Eddie Munson from Stranger Things. And by the way, I don't know if you can tell, maybe you can, but he actually has an upside down box. Isn't that cool? Look.
Oh my God.
Isn't that awesome? Yeah, so this is great. This actually came from, I believe, Netflix.com or the Netflix store.
It's in a protector?
It's in a protector.
All come that way?
It comes in a protector, which is incredible. And there he is. Look at him. And he's got the Netflix sticker on him.
He looks amazing.
He does look amazing. This is a great figure. I want to pull him out of the box. I don't care. I'm an out-of-boxer anyway. Oh my God. Oh, I just ripped the box. Lovely. It says, I didn't run away this time, right? Isn't that a cool little feature?
No, because that's when he's dying.
But it's a cool feature. Oh, look, it says Stranger Things in the back. Everything about this is really cool. The only thing I don't like is that I ripped my box, but...
Well, that's not their fault. That's yours.
I'm an idiot.
Yeah, you shouldn't be so stupid. What?
It has even more protection? My God.
They're really doing this thing.
Yeah,
How
they
much
are.
did he retail for?
I don't even remember. I have no idea how much I paid for this. Maybe 40? Look at this guy. He is so cool. That guitar, the signature guitar. Is that a bandana?
I don't know.
Okay, yeah, I guess it's a bandana. And he has like a little skull thing up there. And he has his Hellfire Club shirt on.
I love the detail in his hair. It's very texture.
Yeah.
Texture.
And he also has rings on. See his rings?
Yeah.
Oh, I love this.
He has a skull ring on there.
This is great.
See it?
Yeah, he does have a little skull ring on there. Yeah. Wow, what a great piece. You're asking for the price.
Yeah.
All right, so this Eddie Munson is still available at $29.99.
Oh my gosh, that is not bad at all. That is a fantastic price.
Not bad at all. But my imagination tells me that this, of course, isn't a limited piece. They probably made a lot of this, which is great because a lot of people weren't able to get their hands on the Funko Pop, so now they can get their hands on this. I'm excited. Actually, you know what? Why don't we put this next to the Funko Pop? He's around here.
Where are you at?
All right, so there he is next to the Funko Pop, and I just got to say that I like the U2s a lot better.
Me too.
Like a lot better. I'm really digging what I'm seeing here, and I hope we get more of things like this from U2s, stuff that I'm interested in. They do a lot of like meme related stuff, and I'm not totally into that.
They're fun.
But characters that I love like this is amazing. What if they did like RoboCop?
I mean, I know you'd be all over that.
Oh my God, yes. And also I love that he has a facial expression. U2s is doing really, really big things, and I want to see more from it. What do you think?
I can be that Eddie. You want to see?
Okay.
He doesn't have a mouth.
I know.
So I was.
All right, now do this, Eddie.
I was camouflaging mine.
Yeah, there you go. Let us know what you think about this Eddie U2s and more in the comment section down below. And we also want to hear what you have to say about the whole Buckeye Warehouse thing. It was crazy. And let us know if you picked up anything while you were there, if you visited, in the comments as well.